In this video, we're going to catch up with the latest moves in Bitcoin, what's been moving it, and the levels to look out for in the days ahead if you're trading this cryptocurrency. Hello, I'm David Jones. This is my weekly video with Trading 212 where we look at Bitcoin. Before we get into that, there's an interesting offer this week from Trading 212. If you open a real account in the next 3 days, there's a bonus of 50 euros or 50 pounds, depending on what you prefer. How you do it: register for an account online at the website. Then once that's done, use the chat box to speak to the customer care team and just quote the code crypto50 and your bonus will be all sorted out. Further details are down there in the description down below. Let's get into these markets. At the time of recording this, Bitcoin was trading just above the 10,000 mark. We have seen this under some pressure. I think latest news, but the news really coming out in the last 24 hours from South Korea that could be viewed as negative, but actually maybe it's a bit positive. South Korea is the third biggest market for cryptocurrencies after the US and Japan, and they've said that they're going to bring an end to anonymous cryptocurrency trading and buying. So if you want to buy a cryptocurrency in South Korea, you need to use your real name. This is, they're saying, to try and clamp down on criminality. But actually there were fears that they would ban cryptocurrencies altogether. So the news maybe isn't as bad as some people thought it might be, but increased regulation there may be weighing a little bit on the price of Bitcoin. Anyway, let's take a look at the charts and the levels to keep an eye on. Here's our bigger picture view for Bitcoin, trading around about 10,500 at the time of recording. We do have a downtrend in place. The market hit these fresh all-time highs in December, almost at 20,000. Since then, the market's halved, and you'd have to say it's still weak with this downtrend line in place. If we were looking at this, we'd say, well, look, we want to see the market through at least, 14,500 to change this trend. But I think if we start looking to maybe build a bullish argument here, a positive argument, we do have these old highs left from here in November last year, around about 8,400. The market over the past, week and a half has showed some signs of strength coming in. So this, I think, for the short-term traders, if we saw much weakness from here, this is the level to watch. These old lows, around about 9,150. They have been support. They did set up, a pretty strong rally off this level. Is it going to hold again? So I think 8,400 to 9,150, that's the zone to watch. But for now, over the last month, that trend has been down. Is this the place where it's going to turn around? Let's take a look on the hourly chart. Here's our hourly chart then. Here's that low, 9150, down here, 9,150 from the 17th of January. The market rallied up towards 13, come off again. We've got this shorter term downtrend that's now been in place since the 20th of January. But you could say, well, encouragingly, we are seeing, as we saw on the daily chart, some strength coming back in ahead of this old low. So it's really key, I think, this 9150 level. An aggressive trade would be to be a buyer with a stop below 9150. If it breaks there, let's see what happens next. I suppose the RSI, if we were looking at this as a traditional market, we do have the RSI is moving higher. So this is a 10-period RSI. The market has slipped to fresh lows for this down move. The RSI is moving higher. This would normally suggest the weakness is coming to an end, and we've got a half decent chance of a move higher from here. But it's really interesting, I think, down at these levels. So this whole zone, 9150 through to 9850 on the hourly charts, and then bigger supports on those daily charts. So it's still correcting from those all-time highs we saw the week before Christmas back in December 2017, but we've got really big support just below where we are now, and this 10,000 levels maybe been a bit of a psychological level. So I think it's going to be an interesting couple of days ahead in this market to see, do we see the buyers come back in and that downtrend finally look to be under threat. That's it for this week. As usual, if you like the video, click on the thumbs up down below. If you have any questions, just leave us a message in the comments. We do read them all, and we do lots of different videos, Ethereum, the euro, oil, gold, technical analysis, all this stuff. So to never miss out, if you just do click on the subscribe button there and make sure you've clicked the alarm bell notification icon down there. You'll get notified every time we upload a new video. But for this week, from me, David Jones and Trading 212, we'll leave it there, and I hope you have a good trading week.